Is buying a new vehicle as opposed to a used vehicle really that bad of a financial decision? How much can it really cost me? Sit down for this. The difference in price between new and used is over $660,000 over the course of your lifetime for just one new vehicle purchase. And that is a problem. This is straight up robbing people of their retirement or any chance of achieving financial independence, and nobody is talking about it. Let's dive in and discuss how this is costing people a literal fortune. So as of this recording, the average monthly car payment for Americans is $780 a month. That's insane. And to make things worse, data shows us that just over 25% of all vehicle purchases are for brand new vehicles. Let's be clear about something. Nobody needs a new vehicle. A good 4 or 5-year-old used car is often just as reliable, in great condition minus a little wear and tear, and costs half or less than half of what a brand new car does. And this is because most of the depreciation on vehicles occurs in the first 4 years. So with all this information in mind, let's do a little math so that we can see the true cost of buying a new car as opposed to a used one. We're gonna call these two people Person A and Person B. Person A buys a brand new car and finances the whole thing, with monthly payments coming to about $780 a month and a term of 5 years. Person B buys a reliable used car, also finances the whole thing over 5 years, just like Person A, but buys it at a lower price, and their payment comes out to $350 a month over those 5 years. Already, Person B is saving $450 a month compared to Person A just by buying a used car instead of a new one. And this is where things get really spicy. You see, Person B is a smart cookie and financially savvy. So they're not just gonna waste that $430 a month they're saving, they're going to invest it over the entire course of the 5-year loan. So, we're at $430 a month invested over 5 years, and that comes to $25,800 in contributions by Person B. If we look back at Person A, they're just paying the $780 a month for the car loan, and they have no contributions of any kind other than to interest to the bank and into principal for the car. Now, when we add in the interest that Person B earned on that money they invested over the 5 years of the loan, assuming an average 10% annual return, that money will actually be worth in full $33,297 after you add contributions and interest. So, quick recap. Person A has a paid-off vehicle that's 5 years old, still running and in good shape, and $0 outside of that. And Person B, on the other hand, has a 9 to 10-year-old car, also still running and reliable, but they also have $33,297 not just saved, but invested. We're already looking pretty good for Person B, but we're not done yet. If you're wondering if a 9 or 10-year-old car can actually still be running and reliable, then I've got a 2013 Honda CR-V sitting in my driveway that's not only still running and reliable, but I expect to get another 5 to 10 years out of that car. Moving on. So, Person A has a paid-off car, and Person B has a paid-off car and $33,297. Let's assume they were both 25 years old when they took these loans, and they are now 30 years old after paying them off, and do a little bit of extra math. We're gonna run through 2 different scenarios here, and in both, we'll see how Person B is significantly better off than Person A just from the one decision to buy used instead of new. Take a look. In our first scenario, neither Person A or Person B are going to invest any additional money to their retirement after paying off the loan. Person A starting with 0, Person B starting with the $33,297. Person A obviously wakes up at 60 with $0 to their name. No surprise there. Person B, assuming they continue with that 10% average annual return, wakes up at 60 with $660,526 in their retirement account. Not a bad chunk of change for just one decision to buy a used car instead of new. Now let's look at scenario 2. The cars are paid off and person A realizes they need to get their act together and start investing for their future. They start investing the full $780 a month that they no longer have a car payment for into a retirement account for themselves. Person B, in this scenario, being the smart cookie that they are, instead of no longer contributing, they take the money they no longer have to pay for their car, $350 a month, and they now invest that as well, matching the $780 a month contribution that person A is doing, just with a $33,297 lead. After 30 years of person A and person B investing that $780 a month, person A ends up doing all right with $1,763,180 at age 60. Honestly, not enough to retire yet, but a good chunk of change nonetheless. But what about person B? Person B ends up with a healthy $2,423,706 and can honestly start thinking about cutting out of the workforce. They maintain that $660,000 lead forever. The only way person A can catch up from that decision to buy a new car instead of used is they have to invest more every month for the rest of their life just to catch up. So we can see the difference between buying new and buying used can be life-changing. But we have to remember, this is from one vehicle purchase. Odds are good that you will have to buy more than one vehicle throughout your life. And we can see how these decisions impact our financial futures. The next time you need to buy a new car, I want you to ask yourself, is this car worth $660,000 to me? The answer should be no. Buy used, reliable cars and let somebody else buy the new cars, eating all the depreciation and having high monthly payments. You have low monthly payments and invest the difference. Future you will be thankful. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for me. I'll see you in the next one.